हेलो बच्चों, आई एम राकेश चौबे फ्रॉम सनबीम सन सिटी. जय हिंद यू ऑल बच्चों. Today's topic, the new chapter, that is wave optics. The rest all will be I uploading with the ray optics also. Simple microscope I am uploaded. Tomorrow I will upload compound and astronomical telescope. In this way we will upload all the topics, my dear, even NCERT exercise question. Now my dear, let's begin with the wave optics. In that, the very first question of the wave optics, the first question of the wave optics, before we go to wavefront and wave normal and different types of wavefront, the very first question is Newton corpuscular theory. Corpuscular theory of light. Newton has proposed this theory and the name was Newton corpuscular theory of light. And another is the Huygens. Some of you, the people say Huygens, or some of the people say Huygens. No problem, as you wanted to spell either Huygens or Huygens wave theory of light. Huygens wave theory of light or Huygens wave theory of light. Don't say Huygens. Some of them say Huygens also. So that's not a point. The point is that what this two theories says about light. Now my dear, the Newton has proposed the Newton corpuscular theory, and according to this theory, what Newton sir used to think, that according to Newton, I am writing here my dear all the point, according to Newton, light consists of small tiny particles. See what the Newton was thinking about the light. What he has proposed in his theory. In his theory, he proposed that light consists of small tiny particles, and he named these particles called corpuscles. He named this particle as corpuscles. You know, blood corpuscles. In biology, we say blood corpuscles, small particles of the blood. It's called blood corpuscles. Same concept you can use here, that they are small tiny particles, and these particles are called corpuscles. So here I am writing, according to Newton, light consists of small tiny particles. These particles are called corpuscles. These particles are called, my dear, you can see I have written, these particles are called corpuscles. Now when I say these particles are called corpuscles, hence the theory is famous with the Newton corpuscular theory. इसलिए इस theory को corpuscular theory बोलते हैं. Because according to Newton, the light is a small tiny particles, and he named this particle as corpuscles, and theory का नाम पड़ गया corpuscular theory. So nice. Please try to understand, my dear. Second point about the Newton thinking about the light. So first point, I hope everybody clear that according to Newton, light is a small tiny particles. And he named this particle as corpuscles, and his theory become corpuscular theory of light. Particle का नाम corpuscles रख दिया, and theory is named as corpuscular theory. So my dear, according to Newton, the first point, I hope everybody clear that it is a tiny particles and they are called corpuscles. So hereafter, my dear, when I say corpuscles, immediately you have to say it is a light particles, which are tiny particles, right? And therefore his theory was called corpuscular theory. Let us go to the next step. According to Newton, the second point, these corpuscles means these tiny particles of light. I hope it is clear. So these corpuscles, that is these light particles, strikes our retina and produce sensation of light. these corpuscles, when you can say when enter in our eye, they strikes our retina. They strike our retina and produce sensation of light. This is also an observation of Newton. These tiny particles, which are nothing but the corpuscles, when they enter in our eye, they strike our retina and they produce sensation of light. Light ka abhas karwata hai. They produce sensation of light. But believe me, Newton was the person who used to say it is a tiny particle. Light is a tiny particle, and he named them as corpuscles, and hence his theory is famous by corpuscular theory. Okay. Now, my dear, third point about the Newton, many more observation of the Newton was wrong. Now here, let us see the point number 3, a very wrong observation given by the Newton in the point number 3. What according to the Newton was, the speed of light, according to Newton theory, speed of light, according to Newton theory, speed of light in rarer medium is less than the speed of light in denser medium. Absolutely wrong observation. You all know that speed of light in rarer is more than denser. But Newton used to say the speed of light in rarer medium is less. Speed of light in rarer medium is less than the denser medium according to Newton theory, which was wrong observation, which was corrected by Huygen's wave theory, that the speed of light in rarer is more than the speed of light in denser. He proved the laws of refraction by the Huygens theory. My dear, as the chapter will go in deep, I will give you Huygens refraction theory. Huygens or Huygens refraction theory, or Huygens refraction theory, my dear, where he have proved this by Snell's law, that can be proved by his theory, and it shows the speed of light in air or rarer will be more than denser. But look at the Newton observation, what he used to say. The fourth observation by the Newton, my dear, that there are different colors of light. There are different colors of light. There are different colors of light due to, see, this is also a wrong observation by the Newton, which was proved by the Huygens in his theory. But there was different color of light due to different size of particles. He used to say the different color of light are due to different size of particle, because he believed light is a tiny particles. So the different sizes of the particle cause different colors. The particle is of different size, it has a different color. So according to his theory, different colors of light is due to different size of particle. But again, Huygens wave theory proved no, the different colors is not due to different size. The different color is due to different wavelength of light. Because light is a wave, it carrying wavelength, it possesses wavelength. So the different colors are due to different wavelength, not due to different sizes of the particles. Fifth point, my dear, Newton theory could not explain. Newton theory very well explained. Newton's theory very well explained phenomenon of reflection and rectilinear propagation of light. But this phenomena can be explained by considering light as a particle, because ray of light is nothing but a group of particles, my dear. A number of particles constitutes a ray. So because of a ray of light concept, you can see a ray, not wave. A ray of light concept, my dear, you can say, oh God, the phenomena of refraction and rectilinear, that is a light ray travel in a straight line, are explained by his theory. But my dear, his theory fails to explain, his theory fails to explain phenomenon such as his theory fails to explain the phenomenon of interference. Theory fails to explain the phenomena of interference, that is nothing but. Next is diffraction and polarization. That can be explained only if we know the wave nature. If we know the wave nature of light. That is not can be explained on the basis of considering light as a minute particles. Try to understand. Which will be explained very well by Huygen's theory. Please. So please take care of this concept, which is very important, my dear, that Newton theory is very well explained the phenomena of refraction and rectilinear propagation on the basis of light considering as a tiny particles. But my dear, his theory is failed when the question is for interference, when the question is for diffraction, when the question is for polarization, because this phenomena can be explained only on the basis of wave nature of light, not due to a particle nature of light. So I hope you are considering and understanding what I am saying. Further, the Einstein theory has proved this, Planck quantum theory, that photoelectric effects is also explained on the basis of particle nature of light, my dear. And de Broglie has substituted that it carrying both particle as well as wave in the de Broglie theory. But that is later on. But my dear, right now please try to understand that if he was not considering the light as a wave, he could not explain interference, diffraction and polarization. Now look at the wave theory, that is Huygen's wave theory. What his theory used to say. According to wave theory of light, according to Huygen's theory, my dear, what Huygens think about the light? That is important. What Huygens think about the light, my dear? That according to Huygens theory, light is traveling in the form of, oh God, in the form of longitudinal wave. Longitudinal wave, which is wrong concept. Only wave is right. But it is longitudinal. Oh God, Huygens sir also have a problem of understanding wave nature. Huygens sir has a problem of understanding wave nature of light. Huygens theory could not give the answer for wave nature of light. Later on, my dear, Fresnel's and Youngs, there are the two scientists, Franels and Youngs, they decoded, they told, hey, it is not longitudinal, it is transverse. It is transverse. And later on Maxwell said it is transverse electromagnetic. Maxwell said it don't require medium. But what Huygen's theory say, it is a longitudinal wave like sound wave. Wrong, this concept is wrong. It's not longitudinal wave. But my dear, here by saying this word, that Heinz used to say the light is in the form of longitudinal wave, this makes his theory in problem. What is the problem? Sir, first problem, he was not knowing the wave nature of light. He was not knowing the wave nature of light. Light का wave nature क्या है? Longitudinal है, transverse है, ये पता नहीं था. अच्छा, now as he decoded it is a longitudinal wave, वो फंस गया एक जगह पे. Heinz got struck. Because as soon as he said it is a longitudinal wave like sound wave, oh God, while propagation they required medium. And he said there is one hypothetical medium which pervades means present रहना, which pervades in all the empty spaces, and that medium is called as a luminiferous ether medium. ऐसा कोई medium नहीं है, my dear. Later on, again the Franel and Youngs discarded this. They said there is no such medium exist in the universe. So my dear, I am writing all those points. So according to Heinz theory, light is traveling in the form of longitudinal wave like a sound wave, right? And propagate through hypothetical medium, propagate through hypothetical medium which pervades. Here pervades means present, occurred, which allow, pervades. So here propagate through hypothetical medium which pervades all the empty space which present in all the empty space. There is a hypothetical medium which present in all the empty space called which pervades all the empty space, matlab present in all the empty space, called, my dear, luminiferous ether medium. Most of the books say ether medium, but the complete name is luminiferous ether medium. And my dear, believe me, later on the Young and the Franel discarded this. They said, no, this is wrong. There is no existence of such medium. There is no such medium exist in the universe, my dear. This is discarded by these people in his theory. Believe me. In their theory, they discarded ऐसा कोई medium नहीं होता है. But my dear, Heinz was in problem by saying it is longitudinal. So Heinz का यही एक drawback था, my dear. See, Newton has a lot of drawback. The 2-3 drawbacks you can observe in Newton. The first drawbacks are, forget he was not knowing that it is a wave also. He was knowing it is a particle. No issues. But the main drawbacks was by the Newton theory was that according to Newton, light is the speed of light in rarer is less. Pehla drawback, which was corrected by the Heinz theory, and speed of light in rarer is most or more than the denser. Second drawback of the Newton theory was different color of light is due to different size of particles or different size of, I can write here, better will be that, different size of corpuscles. different sizes of corpuscles. Corpuscles matlab particles, tiny particles, different size of tiny particles, which is again wrong. And third drawback is theory could not explain because he was not knowing the wave theory that light is a wave. Light is in the form of wave. So the third point was that his theory could not able to give the answer for interference phenomena, diffraction phenomena, polarization phenomena. So try to understand, these are the very important and conceptual topics when you are talking on Newton's corpuscular theory and Huygen's wave theory. And now what is the problem with Huygen's wave theory? Everybody has some drawbacks now. Even I am teaching you all, there is some drawback in me also. So nobody is totally perfect. Similarly, my dear, Huygen's theory also a drawback. He was knowing the light is a wave, but he was not knowing which nature of wave, whether it is longitudinal or transverse. So as soon as he said it is a longitudinal wave, like a sound, he immediately came on medium, because he was knowing that longitudinal wave hai to medium chahiye. And immediately when he pointed on medium, he said it propagates through an hypothetical medium which pervades all the empty space called as a luminiferous ether medium. It's propagated through a hypothetical medium which pervades, which present in all the empty space, which entered in all the empty space, and that medium is called luminiferous ether medium. But my dear, let me tell you, this is the drawback of Huygen's theory. So, two drawbacks you should aware about. First drawback, Huygen's theory could not know. Huygen's theory was unknown with the wave nature of light. Whether it is a transverse or it is a longitudinal. Yahi pe wrong answer hai. And second, he said there is a luminiferous ether medium which pervades in all the empty space, but later on it is found that there is no such medium exist in the universe. Matlab existence of ether medium is a question mark. Existence of ether medium is a question mark, my dear. Rest all is okay. His theory is given the better idea to understand speed of light in rarer is greater than speed of light in denser. His theory was told us that the different colors of light is due to different wavelength of light. Different color of light is due to different wavelength of light. His theory is able to explain refraction, reflection, rectilinear, but along with all those things, his theory explains interference, diffraction and polarization. Only problem in Huygen's theory was he was not knowing the wave nature of light, and because of that, my dear, he did the second problem, that he said there is a hypothetical ether medium which pervades in all the empty spaces, which is wrong, which is later discarded by the two young scientists. One is Young and another is Fresnel's. Fresnel's have done with the different experiments. So let's go to the next point. So second point of this is luminiferous ether medium. Second point is that according to his theory, speed of light in rarer medium is greater than speed of light in denser medium. That is true. Third idea, where the Newton theory proved wrong, because wave theory predicted this theory. His theory matlab wave theory. According to wave theory or his theory is the same. Don't worry, आज के बाद जब मैं wave theory बोलूँ तो immediately समझना Huygen's theory. Otherwise we will tell the name of the scientist. Next is the electromagnetic wave theory. That is by Maxwell. Electromagnetic wave theory is by Maxwell. Only I said wave theory is by Huygens. And many more scientists, Fresnel's also, Young's also. But they have did the correction in the Huygen's theory at some places, and we are continuing with this thing. So here, my dear, according to wave theory or according to wave theory or Huygen's theory, no issue. Please try to understand my way or Huygen's wave theory. Now, third point is that according to Huygen's wave theory, the different colors of light, the different colors of light are due to, that's the important word, not due to different size of corpuscles. Wrong answer. Different color of light are due to different wavelength of light used. So according to Huygen's wave theory, the different colors of light are due to different wavelength of light, not due to different size. This is a wrong answer. Fourth point, my dear, his theory explained very well the phenomenon of interference, no doubt, with the help of Young, and diffraction with the help of Fresnel's. We are both famous at Fresnel's diffraction, Fresnel's, Fraunhofer's Fresnel's diffraction, Young's double slit experiment, that is interference, YDSC, Young's double slit experiment, Fresnel's diffraction, or Fraunhofer, there is a scientist, Fraunhofer diffraction. There are two diffractions, my dear. So take care. I am not saying only he is the person, but his theory is in line with that other scientists also. But his theory is taken in care of to explain the interference for diffraction, I can say, right, and polarization. So this theory is able to explain this phenomena, my dear, that is interference, diffraction and polarization. So this is, my dear, a 2 point of a distinguished point. And now please let me tell you, I am writing the drawbacks of Newton theory and drawbacks of Huygen's theory. Now I am writing, because these all questions are very important. You should aware about these questions very well. You should aware about this knowledge before I'll go to wavefront and all, my dear. That is very important to understand before I'll go to wavefront and all. So what is the drawbacks? Now here look at me in short, that the drawback of the Newton's theory, sir, सारे points ही drawbacks थे. Sir, at least दो एक से ज़्यादा points drawback हो गया, तो there is many drawbacks in the Newton theory. And therefore, my dear, we are not following his theory except the phenomena of refraction, reflection, rectilinear. But there are many more phenomena in there in light which we'll study now. And therefore, my dear, the pehla drawback was that according to Newton theory, he was not considering light as a wave, chalo let it be. According to him, the light is a particle. But don't find everywhere the problem. Because de Broglie said it is a dual nature. De Broglie further said it is a dual nature. That is, it is a wave as well as particle. So I am not saying this is wrong, okay. So we are not finding a wrong in every point. But point number 3 you can see, my dear. According to point number 3 you can see that according to his theory, the speed of light in rarer is less than denser. Absolutely wrong. Next point is that the wavelength of the different colors are due to different size of corpuscles, different size of light particles. That is absolutely wrong. Am I clear? And the last point, my dear, since his theory could not explain interference, polarization and diffraction, so we are not use of this theory. Because as I said, there are many more theory of the light to be discussed. Am I clear? So now next part is Huygen's theory. So this is all drawbacks. Now what is Huygen's theory drawbacks? I am writing here drawbacks of Huygen's theory, because drawbacks of Newton theory is 0.3, 0.4 and this line. His theory fails to explain the phenomena of this. So please write down these are the drawbacks. And what is the right answer? The right answer is that speed of light in rarer is more. Here the right answer is different color of light are due to different wavelength. And here the right answer is light is a wave. Hence the phenomena of diffraction, interference and polarization. Light is a wave. Hence the phenomena of diffraction, interference and polarization can be explained very well by Huygen's wave theory, with the help of other scientists, Youngs and Fresnels. Now my dear, here are the drawbacks of Huygen's theory. That is important for the topic. And the drawbacks is, my dear, or demerit of Huygen's theory, I am writing here, my dear. The drawbacks of Huygen's theory was a beautiful that he was Huygen's theory could not explain wave nature of light. That is, whether it is transverse or longitudinal. His theory could not explain wave nature of light. Light का wave nature क्या था वो Huygens को पता नहीं था. And therefore he predicted the wrong answer. His theory is giving the wrong answer ना. Wave nature उसको मालूम नहीं था कि ये transverse nature है. So मैं यहाँ लिख सकता हूँ कि his theory could not explain wave nature of light. That is, it is transverse in nature, later told by Young and Fresnel. Later told by Young and Fresnel, my dear. The Young and Fresnel told us that the light is a transverse wave. The Fresnel and the Young, they show that the light propagates as a transverse wave. So that is, it is transverse in nature, later told by Young and Fresnel by their theory. Or no need of that, but only you should have an idea. So he was not knowing, could not explain wave nature of light. That is, it is transverse in nature. That is light waves are transverse in nature, later told by Young and Fresnel, not by Huygens theory. He used to say it is longitudinal. यहीं देख लो आप, गलत था. Second drawback, this is first drawback, my dear. The second drawback of the Huygens theory, I am writing here. I am rubbing some of the points of this. Please try to understand. Or here I am rubbing. So second drawback of the Huygens theory, beautiful my dear, the second drawback for the Huygens theory, the second drawback of the Huygens theory was ether medium problem. there is no ether medium. Am I clear? So this what he said, that there is a hypothetical medium called luminiferous ether medium which pervades in all the empty space, but actually there is no such medium exist in the universe. So here my dear, the hypothetical medium which pervades in all the empty space, the hypothetical medium which pervades, which exists according to his theory, the hypothetical medium which pervades, which exists, which entered in all the empty space, called luminiferous ether medium, the hypothetical medium which pervades in all the empty space called luminiferous ether medium, actually does not exist in universe. Again, this was found by Young and Fresnel only. Young and Fresnel only. Who is the scientist who will do all this research? After finding his theory, these people worked on his theory. And then they concluded this two things. Yeah, sir, your theory is giving a wrong wave nature of light. Wrong wave nature of light. It is transverse in nature. Am I clear? And second, my dear sir, you are telling about the medium. And Maxwell और इसको easy कर दिया. Yo, it is electromagnetic. It is independent of medium. So ऐसा कोई medium का concept ही नहीं रहेगा. तो उनका ये जो second thought था हैंस सर का, that hypothetical medium which pervades all the empty space called luminiferous ether, actually ऐसा कोई medium, actually such medium does not exist in universe. Actually such medium, such ether medium does not exist in universe, which was again found by the Fresnel and Young. So this is all the drawbacks, my dear. So take care. In Newton theory there is three drawbacks you can see through your sight. One, the speed of light in rarer is less, he said, as compared to denser, which was corrected by Heinz theory. Heinz theory said no, speed of light in rarer is more. Next is that the different color of light is due to different size of the corpuscles or different size of the particles of light according to Newton theory. Again a drawback of Newton. Wrong answer. The right answer is that according to Heinz wave theory, that is again proved correct. That the speed of the wavelength of the different colors of light are due to different wavelength of light, not due to different size, my dear. And the fifth theory, the next theory is that, my dear, the next point is that his theory is not able to give an idea about interference, polarization, diffraction. This cannot be given by the Newton theory. These phenomena are unknown by Newton theory. He only explained the three phenomena, that is refraction, reflection and rectilinear. But now, my dear, Heinz theory is explained refraction, reflection, rectilinear, interference, polarization, diffraction. No doubt he has taken the help. There is a many more scientists. They are nothing but Fresnels, Fraunhofers, Youngs, Malus. There are the people I am talking about, Brewsters. There are many people who are there to work behind all this. No issues about it. But the main base was the Heinz wave theory. So only Heinz wave theory has no problem. He has the biggest problem was, sir, he was not knowing the wave nature, that it is a transverse in nature. ये बात नहीं मालूम था, which was later told by Fresnel and Young. And sir, second, he said that there is a medium called hypothetical medium which pervades in all the empty spaces called luminiferous ether medium. But actually, sir, such medium does not exist in the universe. Now my dear, after this two theory, Newton corpuscular theory and wave theory, there is more two theory. One is the, I'll just tell you, because we have not detailed study about it. We have detailed study about this two theory. Now the two more theory, my dear, the one is called the electromagnetic wave theory. I said electromagnetic wave theory, which was by the Maxwell. सुन तो लो, so समझ जाओगे. Electromagnetic wave theory, that is EMW, electromagnetic wave theory of light. Our chapter, previous chapter just before ray optics, my dear, that is chapter number 8. So electromagnetic wave theory, my dear, is done by Maxwell sir, has done, and he said that he put research further with electromagnetic, and he said that, oh God, light is oscillating as electric and magnetic waves. Light oscillating, vibrating, you can say light oscillate, vibrates as electric and magnetic oscillations. Light carrying electric and magnetic oscillations, and they are perpendicular to each other. We will discuss. And as soon as he said it is electromagnetic, that is having electric and magnetic oscillations, the light carrying, immediately say it don't require, they are independent of medium. It don't require any medium for its propagation. It is independent of medium while propagating through the space or through any part. It don't require any medium. It is independent of medium because they are electric and magnetic oscillation. Light are electric and magnetic oscillations. Am I clear? So we will deal about this, that is electromagnetic. Further, my dear, there is a photoelectric effects by Planck's quantum theory. Planck's quantum theory. I repeat, Planck's quantum theory. In that theory, my dear, Einstein sir has done the, you all know, Einstein sir got the Nobel Prize on photoelectric effect. Where in that theory the science say, oh, light, because of the particle nature, the photoelectric effects can be possible because of the particle nature of the light. Am I clear? But then de Broglie came into existence and he said there is a dual nature, my dear, of the light because of the photoelectric effects takes place, and we call that as a dual nature, and this was given by the de Broglie. He said very well, my dear, light behave as a wave as well as particle in the photoelectric effects theory, my dear. The de Broglie, the photoelectric effects when was done by Einstein sir, de Broglie make the statement that light as a dual nature, that is, it has a wave as well as particle. Wave as well as particle. This was given by, my dear, de Broglie, and de Broglie said that it has a dual nature. Light is a dual nature. This statement was given by the de Broglie. Take care, my dear. Again, we will give you a brief idea of this part in chapter number 11 after wave optics. After wave optics, my dear, actually we are going on to the first chapter by program of the school institute. But my dear, actually after chapter 10 there is a dual nature of light. So 9th was a particle nature constitutes a ray of light. 10th is a talk on wave nature of light, and 11th chapter is the comparison of particle as well as wave nature, which was said by de Broglie, and de Broglie sir said the light is a dual nature, that it behaves like a particle as well as like a wave. It behaves as a particle as well as wave. Am I clear? And this concept was explained in the photoelectric effect, my dear. Clearly? Is that clear, my dear? So remember this all, that the phenomena of interference, diffraction, polarization, this all will be explained on the basis of wave nature. Wave nature. This theory is able to explain on the basis of wave nature. Now, my dear, the phenomena of the rest all phenomena you can see, but photoelectric effect, where the de Broglie says that it is because of the particle as well as the wave nature. So remember this, that the particle as well as wave suggested the phenomena such as photoelectric effects. वो मैं बताना चाहता हूँ. Only wave concept से सर आपके ये phenomena solve हो जाएंगे. And the phenomena are such as the diffraction, interference, polarization and all. बट सर फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट्स जैसा जो फिनोमिना है, the photoelectric effects type phenomena, sir, they will not solve only by saying light is a particle, or not only by solve by saying light is a wave. Actually, sir, it is a very correct statement. Now the correct statement is light is a dual nature, that is, it behaves as a wave as well as particle. And photoelectric effects succeed, my dear, with these concepts. So thank you all, my dear. This is all about your first topic on wave optics. Thank you all and Jai Hind you all. Tomorrow I will upload Hans principle construction for spherical wavefront with the small concepts of what is wavefront, wave surface and wave normals. They are easy concepts, not so difficult, very easy about to understand wavefront, wave normal, and wave normal is nothing but a perpendicular kind of normal, है ना? So कभी मैं जब भी किसी wavefront पे कोई normal draw करता हूँ, that is wave normal. So we will discuss tomorrow, my dear, and by that time, Jai Hind you all. Thank you very much.